Koikimedia, we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
Koikimedia, 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 we bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
Koikimedia, 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 we bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
Àwa sálára àgbà yìí dá, àwa ló láṣà àti èdè. Gbígbédè lárugẹ nílẹ̀ Oòduà o, àwa gangan ni bàbá.
Koikimedia, 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 we bringing the world closer to your doorstep.
They never sabi wetin we carry for her.
But they move closer before them to sabi.
I said they never know wetin we carry for body.
But they move closer before them to sabi.
Ọ̀kín lọ lọ́jà ẹyẹ, kìnìún ló ló lajú.
Ẹyẹ tó dorí kodò bí àdán ọ̀pẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ́nu.
Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ilẹ̀ bàbá wa, ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìlú bàbá wa, ká jùmọ̀ sowọ́pọ̀ ká lè gbó Odùduwà ga.
Odùduwà kò bá lè gbé wá.
Ọmọ Odùduwà ṣe gírí, ẹ dìde fún ẹ̀tọ́ adúláwọ̀, ká lè jọ jùmọ̀ gbé délẹ̀ ìlérí, ká wálé gba ògo ilẹ̀ wa, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká lè jọ gbàdé, ká lè gbàdé adé adúláwọ̀, àwa ni mọ̀lẹ̀ tí yóò tàn káàkiri.
Pé ọmọ Odùduwà ni wá.
Koikimedia, àwa là ń gbé tó lárugẹ.
Ètò tó pọ̀jù owó tiwa mọ̀ ní.
Kásá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà wá kájé bùgbà yín jẹ.
Ètò tó pọ̀jù owó tiwa mọ̀ ní.
À ń gbé tó lárugẹ, à ń gbàsà lárugẹ.
Ètò tó pọ̀jù owó tiwa mọ̀ ní.
News and sports ẹ máa rí gbọ́.
Ètò tó pọ̀jù owó tiwa mọ̀ ní.
Ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ mi ló ní kí n máa ké tantan. Koikimedia ọlọ́lá gbajúmọ̀ mi o, máa bá ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ o. Ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn, ọmọ Yorùbá tata o. À ń gbádùn rẹ, ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú alárẹ̀ mi, ṣẹ́yìn ló máa fi dìbò tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa ń dé máa dé, ẹ̀yin lọ́mọ onígbò máa wọ̀ o. Igbó máa wọ̀ tó àjòjì ò gbọ́dọ̀ wọ̀, àjòjì tó bá wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ á tẹ̀lé ní ẹbọra. Ẹ̀yin lọ máa náwó kóyìnbó tó dé, ìgbà tó yìnbó dé o, owó náà dẹ́ tún pọ̀ sí o. Koikimedia ṣàwa ní bàbá. Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Àdáńtọ́ àtúnpèrègèdè.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Àwa là ń gbé tò lárugẹ, jẹ́ ká jọ gbọ́ o.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Àtúnjàfẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa, fẹ́tọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Ọmọ Oòduà ni wá o, tọkàntọkàn.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Ikú tí ó ṣe bí lébi òsì, àdìmú bàbá iyọ̀.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
We bring you work closer to your doorstep.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Afẹ́fẹ́ tó ń fẹ́ o tó ń kan kí oko lára ni.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Àpèrègèdè Olódùmarè ló fún wa ṣe.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Gbogbo ayé ẹ gbọ́, àwa ní bàbá o.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹgbẹ́ polówó ọjà yín wá o.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
Odùduwà lágbé dání, òtítọ́ lágbé dání.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
A kì í sọ̀dálẹ̀, a kì í sóníkèéta.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
A dúró tán, a tún pèrègèdè.
Koikimedia àwọn ní bàbá.
closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia is around.
To give us latest.
Is around.
To give us latest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ ètò tó kojú gbogbo.
ladies and gentlemen,
ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ ètò tó kojú gbogbo.
Koikimedia is around.
To give us latest.
Koikimedia with
ọmọ Ìbàràpá lápapọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àkí ọmọ Yorùbá lápapọ̀ tìlé tó kó ẹ̀mí àbọ̀ ẹ̀bá nǹkan Adéyẹmọ Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho orúkọ ńlá tí ń jámọ̀ láyà bí àrá orúkọ tó ń dẹrù bo lórúkọ gan-an ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ má sùn o torí pé bùrà a kò lè fojú kégbodò láyé títa ríro lẹ̀dá ń kọlà wúrà tó máa dán alànà kọjá dandan o ọ̀wọ́n irin ní má bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ̀nà ẹ̀dá kan ò lè ṣì wá lọ́nà mọ́ ẹjẹ́ àfìmọ̀ṣọ̀kan ká lè débi re ẹjẹ́ àjọ gbárùkù ti Sunday Ìgbòho ṣá ọmọ Ìgbòho mọ̀rẹ́ nílùú Alágbàdo Òde ọmọ atapẹ̀tẹ̀ wọnú omi ọmọ gèdèlè wodò sànyà ìsànyà ò rẹ́ràn bàbá yín láàrin ìdí omi kò sì náà ń kán sí yín lẹ́nu ọmọ òkúta mẹ́ta òkè Ìgbòho ìkan ń ṣe yín ní dábọ̀dàbọ̀ ìkan ní mọ́ rọra ìkan tó kù nígbà tí wọ́n ò mọ̀ Ìgbòho mọ̀rẹ́ kí ló dé Ìgbòho mọ̀rẹ́ sí ọmọ òpópó sanran ìgbàgede Ìgbòho sùn wọn láláìsí bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn ní kó ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó máa kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀sìn òní bímọ méjì ní Ìgbòho mọ̀rẹ́ bẹ́sìn bá bímọ méjì ní Ìgbòho àfikàn pọpọ sí amúkan yòókù bọ sànyà àtúmúyà rẹ̀ tí ò lọ́rọ̀ gbọ́ àfiṣẹrù wálé wàrà mòjé ọmọ onílé ọlà àwọn àjòjì tó ń ṣe ségesège tọ́láwọn òní bomi kó sí mu wọ́n láwọn òní bomi sànyà wẹ́sẹ̀ ìgbà tójú kò fi rí ńkọ́ gbogbo wọn náà sáré bomi kó sí mu wọ́n sì bomi sànyà wẹ́sẹ̀ ọmọ abẹ́rẹ́ mẹ́ta òde ayé ọ̀kan ṣẹ́ ọ̀kan tẹ̀ ọ̀kan tó kù ní gbogbo ayé tí ránṣọ kiri gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá Sunday Ìgbòho onírèlẹ̀ láéláé torí àbá lásán nìkan ń dá òkúta ò ṣe gbé fún wọn o ìmọ̀ràn lásán ni ti balùwẹ̀ kò pọ́sibú kó dòdò láyé ń bí ó kún díẹ̀ títọ́ domi láéláyé ìtọ́ mi lè domi Sunday Ìgbòho arógun má ti dí tó ń jà fẹ́tọ̀ Yorùbá ní tilé tó kó.
orúkọ mi ni Sunday Adéyẹmọ tí gbogbo yẹn mọ̀ sí Sunday Ìgbòho sọmọkọtẹ yẹn bá jọ ọmọ Ìbàdàn tó bá ń gbé kó wọn mọ̀ pé ní bàbá Ìbàdàn wọn lè mọ̀ pé ẹlẹ́mìí àpè ní Ìbàdàn so ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yẹn tó bá ń gbé lu òdì kejì tó bá jọ ọmọ bòmí ó kọ ìlú tó ti wá yẹn náà máa fi pè é níbi tó ń gbé èmi náà jẹ́ kan náà tó kópa nínú ogun Mọdákẹ́kẹ́ àti Ifẹ̀ so ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tó bá gbọ́ sórí ogun yẹn tó ń gbọ́ gbogbo pa tí mo kó mẹ́rin pé ọkùnrin mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n bàbá yẹn ń gba ogun ó ṣe báyìí ó máa ń jẹ́ kí ẹlòmíràn pé ọkùnrin ni akíkanjú ọkùnrin ni gbogbo wa wàhálà Ládọjà àtàwọn bàbá dédé búmbàdàn náà gbogbo àwọn tí wàhálà yẹn sojú wọn wọ́n fẹ́ impeach Ládọjà wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ Ládọjà ń pò wọ́n fẹ́ gbàjọba lọ wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ Ládọjà jẹ nǹkankan tèmi dẹ̀ dúró tì ń gbà yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó rí pa tí mo kó láti pé kán mọ́ rí Ládọjà yẹn jẹ́ ń gbà yẹn sùtẹ́lẹ̀ mi bá rí mi èrò yẹn pé ọkùnrin mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n nìyẹn bí wọ́n ṣe bọ́ta ṣe pọ̀ tó Ọlọ́run ṣẹ́gun wọn fún èròǹgbà mi lórí ìgbésẹ̀ àwọn Fúlàní yẹn ni pé ẹnu Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ kò tí wọ́n bá mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ká bá Fúlàní jà káwọn bàbá wa gbogbo àwọn ọba wa gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n ṣáájú kàn pè wá sí mítì kan wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wa pé tó àwọn ọmọ yìí o kí ròyìn dé sì gbé kí gbogbo ayé rí pé tó àwọn ni wọ́n sọ pé tó ká kojú wọn gbogbo ibi tí yàrá ti fẹ́ jẹ Yorùbá ká fèsì ibẹ̀ Ọlọ́run mọ̀mọ̀ mú wa agbára mélòó wà làwọn Fúlàní wa ní wọn ò tó ń tọ́ ń pera wọn wọn fọlọ́ búra fún yín wọn ò tó ń tọ́ ń pera wọn Ọlọ́run bá Olódùmarè ń bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ní nǹkan tí àwa náà ní lọ́dọ̀ àwọn bàtà jogún àwọn bàbá ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lò ń sìn ká bọ́ta wọ́n sọ wá lóko míì táwọn bàbá bá mọ̀ pé yà ń jẹ àwọn Yorùbá kàn pe gbogbo wa sí mítìn kàn pe Ọọ̀ni kàn pa Láàfin kàn pa àwọn bàbá Àwùjalẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọba yẹn tó bá jókòó kàn wá pè wá kàn invite gbogbo wa wá Ọlọ́run bá lágbára èmi ò tó nǹkan kan àwọn tó tún lágbára jù wá pọ̀ tó pọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kàn pe gbogbo wọn jọ so tí èsì tó bá pè wọn jọ tó bá mọ̀ pé lè kan ru wa náà ipá náà sì lè ní pátá lè kọ́ pè wá káwájọ jókòó káwo bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe tí ò ní sí nǹkan kan ẹ̀mí gbọ̀n kankan mọ́ ẹlòmíì náà ń gbọ́ gbòó ni kò kú rí mi rí ẹlòmíì á ní ó lè kọ̀máǹdì mọ́ ó lójú àwọn tí mo ṣe lójú wọn rí ẹlòmíì á ló lè ṣe báyìí ẹlòmíì tí bá ṣèkan lójú ẹ yóò sọ mẹ́wàá ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí ẹlòmíì á sì ní ẹnu ni so àwọn tí wọ́n sọ pé nu nìyẹn èmi mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́n kí nǹkan dẹ̀mí àti wọn pọ̀ wọ́n lè rí pé kì í sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀nà ṣùgbọ́n pé kẹ́nìkan wá lóhun dìde ṣe èmi ìwọ ni mi Sunday Igboho mo wá bọ́ ọ̀tá o àbá nígbà tí wọ́n bá fi dọ̀tún la Buhari ó pàṣẹ láti Àbújá sọ́jà tí ó ka mọ́ta nkìdé yóò ju tó gun boko haram tó ń jẹ́ ilẹ̀ Haúsá lọ wọn ò ríra wọn bẹ̀ yẹn tá a bá dẹ́rẹ̀ wò nísìn ẹ̀ rí i pé wọ́n yìí máa lọ́wọ́ gbogbo táwọn ń ṣe ilẹ̀ Haúsá tó ń mú jẹ yẹn tá a bá dẹ́rẹ̀ wò nísìn wọ́n yìí máa lọ́wọ́ torí pé àwọn Yorùbá kan náà ni ó lọ bá wọn lọ́hùn tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ọmọ bí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n ṣe nu pa ẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ ayákìlá làwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ yẹn ta la parí ta ìyá yóò la parí ìbíjà yẹn làlá fẹ́ gbé ó tó fi gba sùúrù nìyẹn ó gbọgbọ́n kì í ṣe nǹkan tí yẹn kàn kágbá lọ́rùn tó kó funpá tó kó lóńdè tó gbé bọ̀kọ́ tó lọ́fẹ́ lọ pàdé Fúlàní o bí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ wọ́n sọ di nǹkan mímọ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ àfi kéèyàn jókòó kó lọ́wọ́ àwọn bàbá yẹn táwọn bàbá yẹn ó ṣèwé kán sáyìn fún wa pé àwa la ṣèwé fún yín pé ìyà gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ Yorùbá gbogbo bíkíbi tí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dé ẹ lọ ṣàbò lórí ẹ̀pọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tẹ bá mọ̀ ń bẹ kẹ́ ṣàbò àwọn ọmọ ń bẹ ńlẹ̀ bàbá mi àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ń bẹ ńlẹ̀ tí wọn ò ní sá rárá àwọn ọmọ tẹ́wọ̀n tán jó àwọn ọmọ tẹ́wọ̀n tán jókòó wọ̀nyí wọ́n yìí sọ wọn ìṣẹ́ ẹran rírọ̀ but ọgbọgbọ́n àlèkè pé ẹ mọ lọ sí Ìkirè ibi tí wọ́n ti ń kidnap Yorùbá ẹ mọ lọ Òṣogbo ẹ mọ lọ lọ́rin ẹ mọ lọ sí yóò di nǹkan mímọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ tó bá ti dá wọn lójú pé àwọn làwọn bí wa àwọn sì làwọn bàbá àwọn ni bàbá wa lẹ̀ Yorùbá ń bí wọ́n sì ṣe bàbá burúkú wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ̀dàlẹ̀ bàbá tí fìyà jọmọ káwọn náà bá gbádá rẹ̀ kàn ó tì wá síwájú bàbá lọ bàbá nílọ káwọn bá gbádá rẹ̀ kàn ní ká nìṣó níbẹ̀ bàbá lọ bàbá nílọ bá wọn gángan ò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ torí táwọn bàbá àkànnà ń bẹ tó ń gbà ń bẹ àwọn oníṣẹ́ jù báwọn lọ bọ̀ táwọn bá jẹ́ bàbá dáadáa tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi àtúbọ̀tán rí lẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ wọn kò yẹ kí wọ́n gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fún Yorùbá kò yẹ kí wọ́n pè wá ká bọ́ ta ni káwọn dẹ̀ dúró tì wá pé ó yẹ nìṣó níbẹ̀.
ẹ má fojú ko eruku ata abẹ́ ń bẹ eruku ata tí o ti fojú ko bàbá wà gbogbo Nàìjíríà ẹ má fojú ko ata ẹ lójú. ẹ má fojú ko eruku ata abẹ́ ń bẹ eruku ata tí ò sí fojú ko àbáwá gbogbo Nàìjíríà. ẹ bá fojú ko ata ẹ lójú. ẹgẹrẹ sí fọ pàṣẹ. ẹ má fojú ko eruku ata abẹ́ ń bẹ eruku ata tí ò sí fojú ko àbáwá gbogbo Nàìjíríà. ẹ bá fojú ko ata ẹ lójú.
Again. No going back. Ìgbòho òòṣà iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ń tẹ̀síwájú. Mr. Koiki ẹ ṣé o, àwọn ọmọ mi ló ń kí yín o. Àwọn ọmọ mi ló ń kí yín o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, a máa délẹ̀ lérí o lórúkọ Jésù. Yorùbá nation.
Impediment to Yoruba development. Is the impediment to Oodua development. Without Nigeria, we won't be where we are. 1962, we were far ahead of South Korea and North Korea. We were far ahead of China even. We had television before France. We had radio before South Africa. Now look at where we are today. I think it's a shame that even any Yoruba man can be talking about restructuring at this point in time. What are we restructuring? This country that is already shot to pieces? I don't think that's what we want. But they are always talking about giving Nigeria a chance. The patience of Yoruba with Nigeria has come to an end.
Well, a very good morning and welcome to our first day of the week as we continue with the education and reason why our Yoruba TFN agitate away from the democracy that is never there in Nigeria. As many Yoruba people tí a máa jí láàárọ̀ yìí, wọ́n á máa sọ fún yín pé ẹ wà nínú democracy. Nigeria has never been in democracy látijọ́ tí wọ́n ti kó gbogbo wa papọ̀ ní 1914. We're just going to be about less than 2 hours maximum on this broadcast because of some other things that has to be done. Mo kí bàbá wa alànà tí wọ́n ṣí wa lọ́kàn kúrò nínú Nigeria. If not, a lot of us will still be probably thinking that we have a country and we are just working towards rectifying the democracy that was never there. ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ a máa jí láàárọ̀ yìí wọ́n máa ní June 12. But what thing is, there was never a June 12, just as there was never in 1960. But the only difference now is that some are so excited because of the current state of situation in Nigeria, especially with the current new dispensation of the government. So many Yoruba people are very, very happy that things have turned around 30 years down the line. But the real question is, are you in democracy? Ǹjẹ́ democracy wà nínú Nigeria? And if truly there is a democracy, are you part of those that would enjoy it? Is the question. Mo kí ọmọdé, mo kí àgbàlagbà, mo kí gbogbo ìtàn pè ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Láti 1960, we have been told that we are in democracy. Because that is what we were told, in 1960. Àwọn òyìnbó tó dá problem sílẹ̀, they decided to rectify and change a lot of things that today we are now struggling to get back on our toes. But many Yoruba people tí wọ́n wo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ láti 1960, whether they are now in their 80s, àwọn tó wà in their 70s, àwọn kan wà in their 60s, àwọn kan wà in their 50s. We are playing into the devil hand. The more we remain in Nigeria, the more we are trying to fix a democracy that will never work. No democracy will work in Nigeria, no matter how perfect our politicians in the Southwest play the game. No matter how they are planning to bring unity among every single ethnic groups in Nigeria, we hate each other so much. I say good morning and good afternoon for those in Australia, in Japan, and in New Zealand. So, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ mama jí láàárọ̀ ẹ̀, hey, happy Democracy Day, June 12. But initially, at the back of our mind, there is nothing called Nigeria and there is nothing called democracy. The democracy died when the British refused to allow the real democracy to happen in 1959. By not allowing Baba Olowo to lead Nigeria because they knew that Baba Olowo is not going to play to their own game. But today, Baba Olowo has gone and Tinubu is there. Abiola was never going to be allowed also to be there because Abiola was part of those that destroyed Nigeria anyway. Military. The Abiola that they are celebrating today was one of the fraudsters that killed the Yoruba people. But because we saw him as a philanthropist, we saw him as somebody that was in love of the Yoruba people, but he was never had any real intention for the Yoruba people apart from try to pull us down, which he did perfectly well until the military took him out and they killed him as well. But now we are now moving 30 years again forward. So the Yoruba people are now thinking maybe the spell that is among that part that we could not hold the power. We have now got the power, but that power is not going to be for us forever. The presidency, tí wọ́n pariwo pé Yorùbá wà níbẹ̀ lénìí, gbogbo ohun tó máa fi enjoy it is the first 4 years tí wọ́n fún, which is the mandate. We don't know what is going to happen. Àwọn North jẹ́ kó yé wa very clearly that there is no way the Yoruba people can do anything in what is known as Nigeria today without their backup. They've told us in their own engagement, wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa categorically, especially the Northern Elder Forum, that even Abiola tẹ́ ń pariwo àti Ọbásanjọ́ àwọn làwọn fún láyè, and the same rhetoric is coming out again from El Rufai. So tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá bá wá ń celebrate democracy tínú yín dùn, tẹ́ ẹ wà so excited, ẹ ń gbádùn, ẹ wà happy. Maybe we should start with this, just a kind of a recollection, so that we know that there will never be democracy, because democracy yẹn ọwọ́ North ló wà. North ló ń direct bí democracy ṣe ń operate ní Nigeria.
This is in-depth analysis. There's no other section of the country that has contributed as much as northern Nigeria. None. We can bring any area and debate it, and you find that the north paid more than paid its dues. In political terms, this is what now the turbulence in the country politics. The North must not show its face as to who in the next election. The parties were warned that they must not field northerners as presidential candidates, because it is not the turn of the North to rule again after Buhari. Of course, I mean, you can look at it in various ways, legal or political. Certainly not legal. Our law books are very clear, the Constitution is very clear that I can stand the election 20 times and I can lose 20 times. But nothing should stop me from contesting election if I want to. But then, when you look at it in terms of, well, do me, I do you. Rub my back and I rub yours. The North has rubbed more backs than is back being rubbed. Obasanjo couldn't get 10,000 votes in front of his house.
So when Yoruba people are excited, and were happy, the North knows that they've been able to pull us back. Nítorí pé the British knew the game and they were playing our mind. I'm not going to play all the video. We've listened to it before. Any recollection of it. I'm sure some of you remember that video. Maybe we should listen to these as well for the time being while we prepare the next video. The next video also proves that the Yoruba people will never control Nigeria for a very long time. We will control it for a very, very limited time, which is what we are enjoying right now under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the current president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. He would try his best láti fẹ́ unify Nigeria, but it will fail. And that failure is going to happen because the northern part of Nigeria hate the southwest and the Igbos so much that the British told them, they will change the narrative. Bola Tinubu will try to change the narrative, but he will not be given the same opportunity. Is in Hausa, I will allow a full screen, but keep an eye on the translation. There's not much I can do. I don't speak Hausa, and that is the reason why we are never won. Listen to this. That is El Rufai coming to your screen.
2019. Ina gaya musu cewa na ɗaya na tsaya na yi lissafi yawanci waɗanda ba musulmi ba su zaɓen jami'anmu. Yawanci. Saboda haka me yasa zan ba su mataimaki? Na yi lissafi za mu iya cin zaɓen ba tare da mun ba su ba. Na ɗaya kenan. Wannan siyasa ne, so kake ka ci zaɓe. Kana neman mutanen da za su zaɓe ka. Mun tsaya mun duba tun da aka fara demokradiyya mun duba inda muke cin zaɓe da inda ba ma ci. Mun yi wannan lissafin a siyasance kenan. Amma na biyu abinda muka so mu nuna, kuma cikin shekara 4 na alhamdulillahi mun nuna shine gwamnati wanda gwamna musulmi ne, mataimakiyar gwamna musulmi ne, SSG musulmi, chief of staff musulmi, kwamishinan kuɗi musulmi, ba zai cuci Krista ba a Kaduna. Kuma duk inda muka je muna gaya musu cewa haka ne. Duk saman gwamnatinmu musulmi ne, amma akwai Christian guda ɗaya a jihar Kaduna da zai fito ya ce an zalunce shi ba a bashi hakkinsa ba. Akwai gundumar da ba mu gyara makaranta ba, akwai gundumar da ba mu yi asibiti ba, akwai inda ba mu je mun yi hanyoyi ba, akwai inda ba mu taimaki manoma ba, ko sun zaɓe mu ko ba su zaɓe mu ba, mun ba kuwa hakkinsu. Of course, Kubau sun fi zaɓen mu, saboda haka zan je Kubau in ɗan ƙara musu wani abu. Ko domin sun zaɓe mu, abinda zan ba Jaba zan ƙara ma Kubau, tunda Jaba ba su zaɓe mu ba, amma mun ba su hakkinsu. Kuma abinda ku limamai da ulama kuka koya mana kenan. Shugabancin musulunci na adalci ne. Annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam da sahabbai ya zauna da wayanda ba musulmi ba, da Yahudawa, da Kirista, da wayanda ma kafirai ne, amma suna ce mishi amin don yi musu adalci. Sayyidina Abubakar, Umar, Uthman, Ali, dukkansu sun yi musu adalci. Ba wanda zai ce don shi ba musulmi ba ne an take hakkinsa, sai dai dama wanda ya fi son ka za ka ɗan ƙara mishi, amma ba za ka ɗauki hakkin wani ba. Kullum ina tambayar su, ko da muka je muna kamfen wannan zaɓen, suka ce kaza in ce gaskiya ne, muna neman wanda za su yi aiki ne, ba mu duba addinin. Of course muna duba addini, amma ba zan faɗa haka ba. Amma abin da nake tambaya, wa aka zalunta? Ka tashi ka gaya mana in gwamnatin nan ta zalunce ka. Ba ansa, sai dai kawai ka ce da ka saba iskanci, ka saba kashe mutane, mun taka ma birki, ko ka saba rufe hanya, mun ce in kai haka ga abin da zai biyo baya, kuma ka san za mu yi. Abin da muka yi kenan shekara 4 nan, da ni da abokan aikina. Kuma abin da muka sake nunawa kenan tun da Sanata Obasanjo da Dr. Aziz Sabo Albar sun sake cin zaɓensu, duk da taron dangin addini da aka yi mana. Kuma ku malaman da ke nan da limamai, ku kuka yi aikin, ba ma 'yan siyasan ba. 'Yan siyasan cutanmu suka yi, wallahi ku ne. Kuma shi da Sanata Obasanjo ya san haka, mun sani. Mun san waɗanda suka karɓi kuɗi ranar zaɓe suka kashe wayan, suka kwanta gida ba su ma fito ba. Amma mun san 'yan agaji da suka je su ne polling unit agents, wayanda muka biya su je su kare ƙuri'an ba su fito ba, sai 'yan agaji. Saboda haka mun sani, kuma mun gode, Allah ya saka muku da alheri. Kuma yadda kuka jajirce kuka ba mu goyon baya, don Allah don Annabi ina roƙon ku ƙara jajircewa domin a ba Sanata Obasanjo goyon baya. In ya gama wannan shekara 4 ya sake, sannan mu ci gaba, mu nuna ma mutane cewa shugabancin musulunci bai nuna bambanci, amma baya son izgili, baya son rashin mutunci. Abinda kawai muke so mu nuna kenan. Kuma mun fara, amma ba a gama ba. Sai an kaman shekara 20 ana haka, sai kowa ya gane. Saboda ka bayan uba ya gama ya sake 16 ko, sai a sake wani shekara 24, sai kowa ya ce okay, mun gane, mun san matsayinmu, kuma mun san musulmin nan ba za su cuce mu ba. Shikenan sai ga an zauna lafiya. Wallahi tallahi abinda muka fara tsari kenan tun da muka fito muna neman shugabancin nan. Kuma da taimakon Allah da addu'o'inku da jajircewanku muna kan hanya. Allah ya saka muku da alheri.
You've heard him there. I'm sure but if I follow translation here, it has a lot to decide the faith of the Muslim. Mo kí bàbá wa Adétúnjí Òòṣà, mo kí dáadáa, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò pẹ̀lú wa, mo kí Ìjáyà, mo kí gbogbo àwọn medias wa tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ round the clock. Lótìtọ́ inú àwọn Yorùbá máa dùn. Mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ jẹ́ ká enjoy Abuja for 4 years. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀ sí wọn lójú. Ẹ make sure pé kò sáṣọ Fúlàní kankan. Enjoy it. It's your own right to enjoy it, but it's only going to last for a very, very limited time. But in project tí bàbá yìí gbé dání sọ́wọ́ tí a fi ń tẹ̀lé bàbá yìí, we are not stupid. I am in my 40s. Tinubu is in his 80s. Well, in his 70s, probably somewhere around there. But by the time tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé kí n má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ àti fòǹtẹ̀ sí pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ 8 years of Tinubu. For now, it is still 4 years. So that means pé tí bá kọ́tẹ̀ padà 2031 tá à ń fún tẹ́lẹ̀ àti reduce it sí 2027. 2027 is just going to be like that. But there is a hidden agenda. That hidden agenda yẹn, kí ni hidden agenda náà? Tinubu must slow it down for 4 years. That's tí El-Rufai bá jẹ́ kó lọ again after 4 years. Tó bá tẹ̀ wá lọ another 4 years by 2031, gbogbo tenure Tinubu máa tán. That is the last card of the Yoruba people within the politics of Nigeria. Nobody will be able to hold the knot for what they are planning. You might say it's not going to happen. Ẹ lè ní pé rọ́lá ń pa, ẹ lè ní kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. But gbogbo wa mọ̀ at the back of our mind that there is just this skepticism of pé something is not right. Kí ló dé tó ń practice Sharia ní North tí àwọn practice Sharia ní Southwest? Àmọ́ àwọn ará Northern part, they have this agenda. That agenda yẹn ó ṣì wà lẹ́mìí wọn. Kí ni agenda náà? Just a recollection. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí màá yín sọ.
It's not about sentiment. Is that there are a group of people in this country that feels that this country should be Islamized. This is a fact. Except you want me to start mentioning names of people in this government that we have interrogated. I was a member of an interrogation team, and I've interrogated a very high-ranking member of this government in 2007, 2008 on issue of Boko Haram. I interrogated him. He's in this government right now. And what was the issue? Boko Haram. And this senior officer was actually let go because he was found culpable. But right now he's in the government. You see, we must say the truth, because if you don't, this country is going down the precipice. We have been set back more than 60 years right now. We've gone back to the time before 1966 now. And whoever is coming back to repair this country has a lot of work to do. This country has never been polarized, so we cannot run away from it. We have never been this much polarized. I'm a federal person. My mind is federal. My brain is federal. My loyalty is federal. I do things for the federal government. So I cannot come here and try to be sentimental. No, I'm a federal person.
So will your life be at risk now that they're hearing you?
I don't care.
It's just a recollection. We don't have to play all the video. You remember this comrade, Olawumi Olakunle, ó jẹ́ kó yé wa precisely, though government ti change hand, because government tó ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn, government ti former president Muhammadu Buhari, but ṣé gbogbo àwọn tó wá ń sọ yẹn, ìjẹ́ gbogbo wọn pátápátá ni wọ́n ti kú lẹ́nìí? No. Buhari fúnra rẹ̀ gan ó kàn lọ ní ìtànpè ní away from the picture. Ní máa rí Buhari mọ́ bá ṣe ń rí tẹ́lẹ̀ nítorí pé he is not the current president. But iṣẹ́ tí Buhari sì máa ṣe lẹ́yìn, there is tendency pẹ̀lú El-Rufai tá gbọ́ yẹn, ẹgbẹ́ eléyìí.
Which is it for you, Dr. Obadiah? Do you think the government is unwilling or unable to protect the people of Southern Kaduna?
In fact, it is not only unable, it is unwilling, and we have good reason to feel that they are part and parcel of the killers. Let me make some revelations to you.
That's a very big allegation, Dr. Obadiah. The government is part and parcel of the killers.
Yes.
That's big.
Tinubu will not be part of that crime. I can assure us that. But I want to feel perfection crime here. They've not left the country. They are still in Nigeria. We know them. And if you don't know them, maybe this man will remind you.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits.
Ṣé gbogbo armed forces tí T.Y. Danjuma ń sọ fún wa yẹn, ṣé gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n ti vaporize? Ṣé gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n ti kúrò nínú military whatever tó wà ní Nàìjíríà? Ṣé gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n sí níbẹ̀ mọ́? Why are you then celebrating something that is not going to give you hope? Oh, so ẹ kàn assume pé ìtorí pé wọ́n ti ní democracy láwà. That then gives you the right as a citizen of a country that you will never enjoy. Book of Ekerni recollection, those videos doesn't have to be played all the way through. But we are still saying something and want it alone. We have been set back to even beyond the 60 years of independence, or over 100 years now. I think it's about 100 years plus. Oh no, 63. Taba calculate 1914. Ìyẹn ló máa fún wa ní 108 going to 109. But òyìnbó kan sọ nǹkan kan fún wa. Ó jẹ́ kó yé wa pé election tí wọ́n ti ń ràn nínú Nàìjíríà látijọ́ tó ti dá Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀. It is not for the benefit of the Yoruba people, the Igbo people, the rest of the ethnic group. It is to marginalize us. Like I said, all these things is going to slow down while Tinubu is running the government, because Tinubu ló máa pàṣẹ, kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ pàṣẹ fún. Whether Tinubu fẹ́ gbọ́ràn sí àwọn West lẹ́nu kò ní gbọ́ràn, I don't know about that. Mo mọ arrangement tó ní pẹ̀lú àwọn America àti UK precisely. But in terms of pé even if Tinubu ò bá gbọ́ sí wọn lẹ́nu, gbogbo wọn máa lọ fọwọ́ sẹ́rọ̀ báyìí. Wàá dúró kí Tinubu fi ṣe ìjọba yẹn tán ní 2027. Wàá control àwọn North against Tinubu. Wàá jẹ́ kí Tinubu mọ̀ pé àwọn gbọ̀ngàn làwọn ṣì ń run the show yẹn. And this is going to prove that again. But one thing before that is, ṣé a ní right sí ìtawà gbé dání gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa tá à ń béèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa? Ẹ̀tọ́ tá à ń béèrè fún, inú ẹ̀ gangan láti máa rí democracy, inú ẹ̀ gangan láti máa ní the indigenous right tí arábìnrin yìí náà sọ lórí ẹ̀.
Other countries were refused first, but we have to remember, and this is a really important point, that self-determination is an inalienable international right and a law as well. And other countries will recognise Scotland's democratic choice expressed at the ballot box. They will recognise that because that is the route that many other countries have taken in order to become independent. And just to make that point, that international law is very pragmatic on that point, so we should have confidence in that.
Now, Scotland náà fẹ́ nǹkan táwa náà fẹ́, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn Wales náà fẹ́ táwa náà fẹ́. Àwọn Scotland were given the first opportunity in 2014, but Britain gbọ́n àwọn òyìnbó, because there's Scottish and there's English. English ní side ibi tèmi wà, tó ń pè ní England. So tó bá ń gbọ́ English ò kì í ṣe Scottish ò kì í ṣe ará Wales. They are three different people. That is why tó bá wo the last World Cup tó lọ play ní Qatar, wà á rí pé àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ló lọ. But àwa nísìnyí wọ́n kó gbogbo àpapọ̀, àwa kan la kọ̀ lọ represent by selecting people from all these 250 ethnic groups. Kò dẹ́ ṣe gbogbo èèyàn náà lọ máa fi síbẹ̀. But one thing a lot of you need to understand is there is an agenda. Gbogbo wa a sọ èdè kan náà, a love ara wa, a mọra wa tẹ́lẹ̀ rí up to the time tí Britain fi kó gbogbo àpapọ̀. Kódà we were so much enemies. Enemies yẹn ṣì wà lára wa, whether we like it or not. We hate the Igbos, we hate the Hausas, we hate the Kanuris. It is not the right word to use, but it is also buttressed in the letter or the statement tí Baba Akintoye kọ sí Tinubu. He said clearly without mixing words, that in tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1959 tí mo sì máa fún yín ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan ní 1959 but kó tó di pé mo play the next video just gbogbo náà play is just a recollection. We have played it so many times, but it's just to remind you. Baba Akintoye went further to say that in tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1959 tí English tí kò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Scottish náà lọ tí wọ́n play game in tó sọ fún àwọn ará Scotland ni pé àwọn máa remain under the European Union tí gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ tó dá sílẹ̀ ní 35 years ago. Britain gbọ́n wọ́n change owó wọn àwọn nìkan ni wọ́n play game láàárín gbogbo àwọn European country. Gbogbo European country ń lo euro. Britain náà fẹ́ reserve owó tòun òun ò fẹ́ change pound sterling but òun á máa bá wọn ṣe. Wọ́n wá sọ fáwọn ará Scotland pé ẹ má worry a máa remain in that European Union àmọ́ ẹ make sure pé ẹ vote against pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ. So àwọn ará Scotland wá feel pé àwọn òyìnbó kan náà tí wọ́n rò pé wọ́n fẹ́ràn wa òyìnbó wá sọ fún àwọn ará Scottish ó ní ẹ má ṣe wàhálà ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣáà dìbò against pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ because they gave them the referendum in 2014 2 years kó tó di pé wọ́n máa campaign